So the show was called Janus because Janus was the Roman god of the doorway. He was the gateway, and he looked forward and back. He had two faces. I was originally going to call the show Forward and Back, and then a friend said, well, call it Janus. I like to draw. I like to go outside. I like to draw. In the wintertime, I like to draw from nature, and so more of the earlier drawings had something to do with the post-impressionist George Seurat, and the paintings certainly are somewhat impressionistic because I like to go outside in the fresh air and just do it. In fact, I have a goal of, if I'm doing a painting outside, it gets done in one sitting. When it comes to the books, it's funny, I'm not much of a reader. I mean, I certainly read and I enjoy it, but I've always liked books. I've liked the pictures, and I've liked the weight of them and the paper and the way they smell. So I think that's what made me want to make some books. And I had a few stories that I wanted to work on. The first book I made was the song that my grandmother used to sing, and I made that for my father for his, I think it was his 80th birthday. Some of the other books were based on texts that I had come across that I really liked. One was a story about a wall that was of a house that was partly destroyed in the war, and then the wind finally comes and embraces the wall and destroys it. Don't ask me why that impressed me, but I did like that story. It also had lots of visuals for it, like I could make the wind swirl around it and just squeeze it and crush it, and there it goes on the ground. I think what I want people to do is to look at it, relax, and forget about all your cares, and forget about the fact that this is pencil or watercolor on paper or paint on canvas, whatever it happens to be. And it sort of becomes the other thing for a while, so that you go into it and in a sense you get lost for a while, and it's a safe place to be lost because it has boundaries. I guess I want people to be lost when they look at certain things. Although, in many cases, they're so formed, it's hard to say that they'll get lost in it unless they really stick their nose into it and look at how it was made.